I recommend Sutera to not only growers and colleagues here in the Central Valley of California, but to other growers across the world. They offer top quality products to help you grow and sustain a healthy crop.
Hello, I'm Matthew Malcolm with Pacific Nut Producer Magazine, reporting to you from the beautiful Willamette Valley of Oregon. We're here at the Nut Grower Society Summer Tour. I'm here with some of our hazelnut packers, Sean Denfeld and Mike Firestone. Wanted to talk about some of the market dynamics worldwide as the Oregon or Pacific Northwest hazelnut industry is really small compared to the entire hazelnut market. Some of those global dynamics really have an impact on our industry and the market for our products. So I wanted to talk with you about what we're seeing, what are some of the challenges that we have to overcome, as growers are, I'm sure, very anxious to know what prices are going to end up being. For the meantime, what are some of those factors, some of those market conditions that are impacting our industry?
You know, the historical in-shell market in China still looks to be there, although we've got the logistical issues that have been around. We've found a way as an industry to navigate those, though, and still access that market. So that's a real positive that we can still count on. And then we've got the years of experience now to show what the kernels from all of the kernel varieties actually look like, what different protein and oil contents they have, and what the buyer preferences would be for those, so that we can start marketing individual varieties a little bit better as those volumes increase, which they certainly have in the last few years. It gives us the ability to meet the buyer needs better. So we've got that going for us.
Yeah, now Turkey is the number one producer as far as volume, right, for hazelnuts. What's going on over there that may impact our market as well?
I think this year is a bit surprising. Turkey's coming in with a 750,000 or better metric ton crop, which is large for them. I think years ago they were forecasted to maybe fall off a little bit in production, but maybe COVID and farmers staying home, kids staying home with the family groves have improved cultural practices, and really they've come out with a very large number. Italy had a 150,000 ton metric ton crop, which is way up for them. Chile's come on now. So, when you look at the worldwide supply of hazelnuts and also all nuts in general, there's a lot of supply out there. I think you couple that with supply chain whiplash. A lot of manufacturing was hand-to-mouth buying, and you throw in the volatility and the unpredictability of COVID and the fallout within the shipping lanes, that's really added another interesting dynamic to it. I will be silver lining on this. We didn't have the channel switching like almond or walnut may have had to. For example, we weren't so mature to where we were in snacking or food service as heavily as some of those nut industries. So I will say over the last 36 months, we've enjoyed some stability. That's my optimistic plug for the whole situation. At the end of the day, we're looking forward to a lot of international manufacturers starting to realize Oregon is a consistent supplier. In the past, it's been a challenge because we haven't had the volume to really feed the marketing campaign. Now we do. So there's my silver lining plug for it.
Right. So what other dynamics should growers be aware of? We really had a good niche market, right, with just having the great quality that Oregon likes to boast of, right?
True. And as Mike said, I think we're going to still continue to enjoy that niche market. I think now it's all about, as Mike said, Oregon's been known for quality. We want to preserve that quality. And I think our focus now is really on high-value kernel attributes and starting to take these kernels and focus them towards manufacturers and confectioners that have specific requirements, whether it be oil content, skin retention, roast profiles. And so, we're starting to get to a critical mass of those volumes of specific kernels where we can tailor make a blend for a customer. So that's what's exciting us as a manufacturer and as a processor.
Yeah, and as growers continue to invest in the hazelnut industry and planting, what varieties and should they be considering with what the markets where the market demand is? What can you tell us?
So as we start to get more feedback from the buyers on what it is that they're looking for their individual recipes, we'll be able to take that and put it against the information that we're getting now with what, say, Yam Hills give or what McDonald's give. and then be able to tell that to growers and say, you know what, we really have as an industry an opportunity to do better if we aim toward these particular characteristics. It's a bit early to know exactly what that's going to be, but we're getting there. And so that would be certainly a direction that we can look to in the future.
Yeah, as growers see what's going on from the market from their perspective, what is your overall take of what they should be thinking about? You know, if they're debating, should I invest more in hazelnuts? Should I stay with what I've got? Should I, you know, as my old orchard that's got all this blight in it, should I just take it down and retire or do something else? You know, should they be staying in the hazelnut industry?
Sure. I think, you know, no one can hide the fact that there's some major short-term challenges. The cost of inputs, fuels, fertilizers have never been harder. Labor is continuing to be a challenge, there's no doubt. And then this oversupply situation has definitely added complexity. I think I'm still bullish. Obviously, we're very vested, as are a number of our grower families around the industry. There's no doubt we're here for the long run. I think if you want to look at the long run, you know, plant-based proteins are doing nothing but getting more popular. I think the sustainability and the stewardship story that Oregon has is exactly what we need from a marketing standpoint. And, you know, we're starting to get some varieties, as Mike said, that are being very competitive with the European traditional, you know, highly blanched, high oil content, amazing varieties coming out of Italy and Turkey. So, again, long run bullish. I think this is a cycle that other nut industries are also experiencing. So we've got some challenges, short-term challenges to work through. There's no doubt.
Well, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate your insights. Read more about these things in Pacific Nut Producer Magazine. I'm Matthew Malcolm, PacificNutProducer.com.